wouldn't have picked you for the country guy.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
But I'm everything. Servus GQ, ich bin Harry Kane, and these are my 10 essentials. So my first essential is my most important essential, and it would be my family. I've got an amazing wife and 4 kids, 2 girls, 2 boys, and of course they mean the world to me. It's the best feeling in the world being a dad and spending time with them and watching them grow up. So I've got a picture here. That is my beautiful family. The most important thing in my life and everything I do is for them. So very proud and privileged to have the family that I do. Golf is my second favourite sport in the world. A really important part of my life for many reasons. It's my best way of switching off from, you know, maybe all the stress and nerves that come with football maybe. And golf is one of those sports you could play terrible for like 17 holes and then hit one good shot on the last hole, and that makes you want to come back tomorrow. There's nothing like connecting with the ball properly and seeing it, you know, go close to the hole or holding a long putt from 30, 40 feet. I'm at a decent level, you know, my handicap's 3 at the moment, which is not bad. Since I've been here in Munich, I've not been able to play as much as I was back in London. I think it's a really good social sport as well. You get to meet a lot of people and spend time outside. I don't know if you can see the pig here. So this was a story from my wife when we pretty much first got together. I was playing golf all the time, so she brought me that to say that it's something to remember her by, because I'm always golfing, not at home. So that stayed on the bag for about 12 years now. It's a nice reminder of my wife not being too happy with me golfing.
Or it's a lucky token.
It could be, yeah. It's like a lucky charm now, and the kids like it. So whenever I'm going golf, the kids run over and see the pigs.
There was this viral video of you doing a trick shot.
Yeah.
Did you manage to do that on the first try?
I wish it was the first try. It took me a bit of time to do it, but it ended up coming out really well, and a lot of people spoke highly of it. So yeah, I know what it's like to watch those things, so it's nice to be on the other side and sharing some for others to watch. Okay, so chess, an important essential in my life really, mainly because this completely clears my mind from, you know, other stuff going on. Maybe if you've got some nerves before a game, I use chess to switch off. You know, it's such a mental game. You have to focus on every moment, every move. So I've only been playing probably for a couple of years now. There was a series that come out, the Queen's Gambit, and since that come out, I started to learn, and I'm about 1200 rated on like the 10-minute version on chess.com. I think it's okay, it's fairly decent, but I have some good games with family as well. A couple of the team play as well. Joshua Kimmich, we had quite a few games. I think Kingsley Coleman is the best, but I haven't actually played him yet. I've heard he's the one to beat, so I'm trying to get a bit more practice in before I play King. So if we're away and we're just sitting there maybe after dinner or something, I'll play some of my teammates. And that's when it gets a bit more competitive and, you know, try and make sure I win them ones.
Can you show us your signature opening?
Oh, signature opening. Well, I can tell my tricks here, you know. So there, they normally go there. I'm here. Everyone online is going to know what I'm doing now. Ice baths, essential to health, essential to recovery, especially over the last kind of 7-8 years. I've really focused on recovery and been able to, you know, stay fit and stay healthy and be able to play game after game. So an ice bath is something I do after every training session. I normally like to stay in there for 10 minutes, around 8 degrees. Takes the breath away a little bit once you get in, but you know, you learn how to control that with breathing, and just the more you do it, the more you get used to it. So it has some huge benefits for physical, but I think mental health as well. It's a really nice thing to do.
How do you control your thoughts when you're in the cold?
So I don't always do full body. I kind of sometimes do up to the belly button. Sometimes I'll go all the way to shoulders, but my hands are free to use my phone. And I'm normally playing chess or something just to kind of take my mind off the cold. Once that first initial kind of takes your breath away a little bit, just like you're standing in any type of water really. My diary, I tend to use this more than my phone, which is maybe a bit more old school, but this is an important essential to me because I log all my schedules, all my kind of daily routines. I like to write stuff down, whether it's just things I've been thinking about or ideas that I have for maybe the Harry Kane Foundation. And mental health is a big thing that I've been trying to learn more about, especially the last couple of years since we launched the foundation, and just use this to kind of get things off your chest, whether that's talking to someone else or even just writing it down on a piece of paper. I feel like once you've written them down, they kind of go from your mind and you can move on. This is my favourite watch. This is a Patek Philippe 5370p split-second chronograph. I was never a big watch person until I was probably about 5-6 years ago now. And since I kind of got into them, it just, I feel naked if I'm not wearing one now. So it makes an outfit. When I'm wearing something, it could be casual. You have kind of a casual watch that you wear, maybe a sporty watch for the summer. And it's just a nice pastime that I'm able to spend some of the money that I earn. And this is my favourite one, which is why I bring it today. So these are my R Pure Planet headphones. The noise cancelling ones more I use on the plane, and the earbuds probably more on the coach and when I'm walking to the dressing room. I don't want to go into too much detail, but everything's made from recycled plastic. Again, this is something that I've been trying to learn more about, and being with companies that try and help in a certain way, similar to what I do with the foundation, is to learn more about mental health, for example, and this is the same with making little differences to help the environment. The R Pure Planet speaker as well. And this one's more used for when I'm at home, whether I'm doing gym sessions at home, whether I'm with the kids, just spending time playing in the playroom. Got all the different types of playlists, the Disney playlist and Frozen and Encanto and all those things. My boy loves cars. And there was one song that I really enjoyed, a country song called Wagon Wheel. So that's kind of our song that we mess about with and dance to. My parents used to listen to country music when I was younger, so it just reminds me of when I was young. So I want to teach my kids about all music, but country music is something that I really love.
I wouldn't have picked you for the country guy.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
I'm everything. I'm Burna Boy, I'm country, I'm Ed Sheeran, Adele. Yeah, I've got a wide range of music tastes. My dogs, these are my dog leads, as you can see. I've got 2 Labradors, a black and a tanned Labrador. The black one's called Wilson, and the tan one's called Brady. We've had them since they were puppies. I've always loved dogs since I was a young boy and always wanted them. So before me and my wife had kids, we got 2 puppies, which in a way were probably harder than the children and the babies that we have now, but they're a special part of the family. The kids love them, the kids play with them, so they're an essential part to my life.
What's the story behind your dog's names?
Yeah, so I get asked that a lot. So I named the tan one, which is Brady, and that was after my favourite NFL player, Tom Brady. He was an inspiration for me growing up, and it just felt right. And my wife named the black one Wilson, but at the time, Seahawks and the Patriots were like rivals in the NFL, and Russell Wilson was the quarterback for the Seahawks, so everyone just assumed that I named it after Tom Brady and Russell Wilson, but it was actually just Tom Brady, and my wife named the other one Wilson just on her own accord, randomly, but everyone put 2 and 2 together.
Finally cleared up.
Yeah, there you go. The mystery is shown. This is an essential in my life. In the last 4 years, I've spent God knows how many hours on the treatment bed getting prodded by these needles. I've had them in my head, I've had them in my neck, spine, legs, ankles. I want to say roughly maybe 100 needles a day. Just saw massive changes in my career. The body in general was able to recover quicker from games, was able to play more and more and feel good, especially for major tournaments. Like the Euros in the summer, we're going to be playing every 3-4 days. High pressure games, high intensity games. You need to find every little way to recover, and I spoke a little bit about the ice baths and things like that, but this treatment is essential to me to make sure that I'm recovered and ready for whatever's ahead.
Who are your top 3 favorites for the title?
Oh, top 3 favourites for the Euros. Well, I have to say England, of course. We're going there to try and win it, and we come runners up in the last Euros, so one step further is what we're aiming to do. France are always favourites because they've got a great record, especially in recent history, and a really tough team to beat and play against in major tournaments especially. And then I'd have to say Germany. I think being a home tournament, I think that always makes a little bit more special for your country to go and perform. So I'm definitely not ruling Germany out. And obviously I know quite a lot of their players now as well, so I've seen them play. Steak and chips. My favourite food. It reminds me of back home in London. I obviously don't eat it all the time, but I enjoy cooking steak. Rub the olive oil in and salt and pepper with fries, and then some ketchup. I like kind of a bit of veg with it, so maybe some chili broccoli or some spinach. You know, I'm not a big carb guy. I don't like to eat loads of carbs, so if you get a big enough steak, like a 600 gram filet or something like that, you can really get into it, and that kind of fills you up without having to eat too many carbs. Yeah, I can handle myself in the kitchen, especially when it comes to steak. So those were my 10 essentials. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch the other videos, then click one of these places. Thank you.